You know, this is a very smart suit.
Yes, it is. That's the latest. That's the way they're doing it now.
I know. I've got quite a number of suits like this at home.
Dick's rich, you see. He's terribly rich. You should see all the clothes he's got. I don't know where he keeps them all.
I think this coat would fit you better than me.
Do you think so?
Yes, it's not quite right on me.
Well, maybe I'll try it on later. Sorry. Do you find anything else?
I didn't find any pajamas. I mean men's pajamas.
No pajamas?
No. He must have been sleeping in his underwear.
In his underwear? Ugh. It's not very civilized.
Not very hygienic.
Something in there?
It feels like something. It's a wallet.
Oh, yes.
Bruce Richard Victor.
Victor. That's a good name.
It's a good, strong name. There's a driving license.
Oh.
It expires next month.
Your driving license expires next month.
And there's some money.
Oh, yes.
Not very much.
Oh, that's hardly worth.
Here's something.
What's that?
Bruce Victor, the Brandon Real Estate Agency. He's an estate agent.
A real estate agent?
A real estate agent.
Well, that's wonderful. Bruce, have you got any house going for sale? I mean one of your better class houses. Because Dick's been looking for one. Well, he's tired of the penthouse he's been living in, and he wants a real house. Well, it doesn't have to be too big a house, about 8 to 10 bedrooms, with one more bathroom than there are bedrooms. Just so long as it's in a good class area.
And everything all electric. I don't like gas.
Yes, Dick's allergic to gas. Unfortunately. Have you got any house like that, Bruce? Have you got anything like that on your books?
Go to hell.
You can't do anything with a fella like that.
It gets meaner all the time.
Nothing else?
Postage stamps.
What about, her things?
He's got quite a few things. But no furs or jewellery.
No furs or jewellery?
No.
Oh, dear, dear.
Barbara? Bruce, Richard Victor, we didn't invite you to our party, so don't be rude.
Miss Willison is happy.
Are you happy, Miss Willison?
Have another drink, Miss Wilson. More?
Cigarette, Miss Willison. A real cigarette, Miss Willison. They're helping you to fly, Miss Willison. Draw deep, Miss Willison. And come with us.
I can see right up your nose.
Music, I think, Tom.
What a clever idea. What a pretty alligator. Do you know, there was a craze once for keeping baby alligators as pets. The pet shops did a roaring trade. They were imported in thousands. Little baby alligators. Just hatched out. The children loved them. They were just like lizards, with big heads. They were so friendly and playful and cute. Cuddly. But of course, the ones that survived soon began to grow bigger and become rather awkward to handle, rather on the rough side. Not quite so cute and cuddly. In fact, a nuisance to have around the house. Breaking things, snapping, doing business all over the place. Suddenly there were hundreds of them that nobody knew what to do with. The pet shops didn't want them back again. Lots of those little alligators ended up in the dustbins with their heads chopped off. Others, the lucky ones, ended up in the local zoo. But others, many others, ended up a different way. They went a different way. You see, people discovered there was one extremely simple way of getting rid of a little alligator so long as you hadn't let him grow too big. You just dropped him down the toilet and pulled the flush. That's right. Drop him in head first, plop. Down he goes. Just like you do every day. He's gone. He's out of sight. He's vanished. He's out of your house. You don't have to think about him anymore. But what if you're the alligator? You haven't just vanished, have you? Where are you? You're in a pipe, being carried along by some water. Pretty soon that water stops and you're stuck in that pipe. You try to crawl along. It's very tight, there's not much air. After a while, Maybe hours, some more water comes down and washes you further along. After more hours, maybe days, you're washed out of that pipe and dumped into a larger one, like a tunnel, where there is much more water and mess, and where the movement is faster. You're carried along, swirling, floundering, gasping. But since you're an alligator, you swim pretty well. And then suddenly, one day, splosh, you're gushed out into a great black lake of slime. It's very dark down there in the sewer, and very quiet. You swim around, desperately, trying to find something to get your feet onto, because after all, you are not a fish. Perhaps you never do find anything to get your feet onto and you eventually drown. Or perhaps you die of asphyxiation. Or perhaps you just gradually starve to death. But perhaps you do find a foothold. You find a resting place, a breathing space. Your eyes grow attuned to the darkness. And perhaps in that particular sewer, there are rats and vermin and dung flies. And you are able to see, chase, catch, and eat those rats and vermin and dung flies. You even eat some of what you are floating around in. You exist. You survive. You live. You grow. You learn your way around down there. You know where the rats are. You know where the resting places are. You grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And perhaps one day you become a full-sized alligator. Can you imagine the surprise of the first government sewage inspector that went down there one day and came face to face with a monster alligator? Huh? That man ran faster than he never run before in his life. That man has never been seen again. In some cities, they had to organise teams of experts to go down into those sewers with searchlights and rifles and machine guns to hunt those alligators and kill them, and they did. And now, baby alligators are no longer permitted to be imported as pets. It's not surprising. But if ever in your life you find yourself down in a sewer and you come face to face with an alligator who blinks at you from the bog, who hates you with all his might, who opens his huge jaws to take you in, you mustn't blame him. You cannot blame that alligator.
Are you sure you won't have one? I'll light it for you.
No, I will not.
Oh, come on. Have a real cigarette. Oh, Bruce, Richard, Victor, listen to the music. Tom's quiet. He's always very quiet. So listen to the music. Dark out and it's raining. Just slightly.
Richard. Is he your boss?
My boss? Definitely not.
But you're his assistant, aren't you?
No, I'm not. We're partners.
He treats you like an assistant.
No. I don't think so.
He takes over everything, leaves you to do the dirty work.
Dirty work?
I heard him say that you were his assistant.
When was that?
This morning before you came in.
You were asleep.
No, I wasn't.
Called me that, did he?
Yes. Yes, he did.
We're partners.
You get your fair share of everything.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Yes.
I bet he takes everything he wants for himself.
Oh, no, he's very generous. He gives me anything I want.
I don't believe it. I think he just uses you.
I wanted to talk to you about something. About something I saw in your wallet. I didn't mention it at the time. I didn't want to cause any embarrassment.
What was that?
A photo. A photo of two little girls.
Well?
Well? Whose little girls are they?
They're mine.
But not Miss Willison's.
No.
You mean you're married to somebody else and you're with Miss Willison?
It's none of your business.
That doesn't seem very nice. That doesn't seem very harmonious.
Oh, go to hell.
A wife, two lovely children, and Miss Willison. And you wish us in hell. Bruce. Have a piece of salami.
No.
It's nice music you had on. We heard some of that.
It's Beethoven. Or Mozart.
I thought so. Won't you give him some?
No, he doesn't want any.
Oh, you don't know what he's missing.
I don't think he does.
Shall I put some music on?
No, not just that.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
I know where I'm going. Do you know where you're going?
Have some salami, Bruce, and settle down. This is a bunch of keys. You know what these keys are. I can only guess. This key looks like it might be to the door of your office. And this key might be to the front door where you live. Perhaps it's the other way around. Which is it? Here's an interesting key. This key looks interesting. Do you know what I think this is? I think it's a car key. Is it the key to your car, Bruce? Where are you parked? You parked near here.
You'll never find it.
Oh? I wouldn't count on that. I'm good at finding things. I'm an expert at finding out things, too. It's my best point. I've had a lot of experience. I can find out almost anything. Don't move, Bruce. Don't make any sudden movement. Or this thing might go off. I mean, my hand might jump or something. You know, life is very precarious, isn't it? We all live on thin ice all the time. The ice is wafer thin. You can go through any time and you never know how far you'll drop. You never even feel the drop. We don't think about it much, do we? We don't appreciate it much. That thin, precious ice supporting us. We take it for granted. Only when the ice starts to melt or crack disappear from under our feet, do we shriek for help? Too late then. Too late. For shrieks. Or prayers. Or tears. Where's your car, Bruce? You're not going to be needing a car anymore. You're never going to walk out of here again. Well, you know that, don't you? She isn't either. Neither of you are.
Why'd you have to do this? Why'd you have to? We haven't done you any harm, have we?
Well, it's not a question of that. It's more a question of the harm you might do us. I mean, we just can't leave you behind to tell everyone. We don't operate like that. We have to be thorough. Take care of all the little details. We never leave anything behind. Oh, you won't get left behind. We'll parcel you up and take you with. We have a special system. We've got a private disposal system for parcels. Yes, I'm looking.
We won't tell anyone. We won't tell anyone anything about it.
You won't?
No.
That's marvelous, Bruce. How can we be sure of that? You sure you won't after we've gone? You might change your mind.
No, we won't.
How do we know that?
I swear. I swear to God we won't tell anyone. If you'll just...
If we'll just...
If you'll just go. Take what you want and just go.
You won't tell anyone?
No.
You swear to God?
I swear.